Well, now we are living in the kitchen as promised, and I am here with Sean Stinson, First Coast Blessings in a Backpack board member, and Chef David Wood of Happy Food Place. So welcome to the show. Great to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining. And we do have a delicious soup for soup or bowl, of course. But before we get into that, tell us about Blessings in a Backpack.
So Blessings in a Backpack is focused on those kids that are in their free and reduced meal plan program.
Okay.
These kids, if they don't eat at school, in a lot of cases, they don't eat at all.
Oh, wow.
And if you think about, like today, if you had lunch and then you didn't eat again until tomorrow morning, you'd be kind of miserable, right?
Yeah.
But when we do it on purpose because we're busy or we just, whatever. These kids, they don't have that option.
Right.
Their longest stretch is Friday to Monday. So think about that. Don't eat from Friday lunch until Monday morning. And how would you feel then, right?
Right.
So we provide these bags of food that have all the nutritious elements they need to get through the weekend, and you can tell they're ready for little hands.
Okay.
Mom and dad don't need to heat it up or mix it.
Right.
When they're hungry, they get what they want. They eat it.
It's good to go.
Yeah, they're ready to go. And they come to school on, number one, they come to school on Friday, which is a skip day, right? So they're there. Their grades miraculously are better because they're in school, right? And then, they come back to school on Monday looking ready to learn.
Right.
Not so much looking for the next meal because
Right.
they're not just falling out. They've had nutrition throughout the weekend.
Yeah, the basics that we need
Correct.
to be able to thrive. And so how did you get involved? What made you want to become part of this?
So my Cisco purveyor said, hey, we've got an event, do you want to cook it? And charity's a big part of my life. It's very important to me, so here I am.
It's your way of giving back. So what is Soup or Bowl then?
All right, so it's an amazing event. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. It's the one real big thing we do. We get
Okay.
together on the Thursday before the other thing, that football game.
Oh,
I hear
the big game.
Yeah, I hear there's a game over the weekend, but seriously, on Thursday night we'll be out Boeing Oaks, and we're going to have about a dozen folks that are chefs contemporaries that
Okay.
are going to be there with their soup. We also have a couple of high school culinary classes that are going to be there.
Oh, nice.
And they're going to have their soup for everybody to taste. Manifest Distilling is going to be there. They're sponsoring the bar area.
Okay,
We'll have
nice.
live music,
Oh.
silent auction items that are incredible. We got some stuff for the concourse. They're there, weekend packages to go up to Amelia Island and maybe play golf at the golf club there.
Okay.
A lot of different restaurants have donated dinners, and it's going to be amazing, right?
Yeah.
And so it's an opportunity to have a date night, but that date night is also going to feed a child for an
Yeah.
entire school year.
That's
right? So
amazing.
that's kind of the way the tickets are breaking out. Like
Oh
for
my
a couple to go, that same cost, which is $150, feeds a child for an entire year. This bag is $5.
Wow.
For a weekend, we can feed a child. So
That's
I mean, it's
amazing.
you get your date night and the child
Right.
gets fed. So
So
it's like a win-win, right?
Definitely, and there's a QR code, I believe, here, right? So explain how we
Yeah,
work
so
that
that
in.
QR code is going to take you out to our website,
Okay.
right? So you can learn more about First Coast Blessings in a Backpack.
Right.
But certainly, the event that we're sponsoring out there is the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
right? So
that's so
there is a link to be able to go and get your tickets for the Super Bowl, and you can see, who all the sponsors are, and
Right.
and some of the different silent auction items. I believe we're posting those out there as well.
Very cool.
But we're putting some stuff out on Facebook and social media to let people know, River Club and
Right.
the Marriott and all the folks that are putting donations out there for our auction, giving them some highlights. You got to
I
get a
think
feel
that's
for
wonderful.
what to expect.
Yeah, okay, so why don't you describe the soup? If you don't mind maybe grabbing me a bowl and a
I can
spoon.
do it.
Okay, so what kind of soup am I trying here today?
So at my wife's suggestion, this is lasagna soup. You're going to have Italian sausage and some vegetables for extra texture.
What? Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Oh
And
my gosh, I've never
your
had a
weaponry?
lasagna. Oh, thank you. I've
Yeah.
never had a lasagna soup before. So what exactly is in here? You mentioned the Italian sausage.
Yes, there's a
That's
ricotta,
probably good for right now. Thank you. I'll eat more in a little bit. So ricotta.
ricotta, tomatoes, onions, carrots, celery, and pasta and seasonings.
Oh my gosh. Wait, can we get this recipe? Probably not. Is it going to be at the event?
That's on him.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So if you do want to try it, he said it's going to be at the event. This is delicious. Well, talk about the importance one more time, though, for those who've maybe never heard of Blessings in a Backpack and just how it helps and impacts
Sure.
the children.
So again, these kids, as I said, if they don't eat at school, a lot of times they don't eat, right? And it's amazing how many children that fall into this program that are actually going to schools that you would never imagine imagine a million years. That they have kids that don't eat there, right? Palm Valley, Ponte Vedra, Jets Creek, right? There's some pretty, affluent areas.
Right.
But these kids are zoned there, right?
Right.
And so the really cool thing, and where we get our Blessings in a Backpack piece is, the teachers get the bags, but when the kids are out of the classroom, they slide the bag of food into the backpacks of the children that are in the program. so that the other kids don't pick on them, right? Because
yeah.
sometimes, as we all know, children can be mean,
Yeah.
but these kids, they have that safety there. And if you also notice, it's all brand name stuff. They're not generic, right? They're a brand name like every other child out there, so they don't feel like they're inferior.
Right,
So we give them
right.
that quality. They get the respect of not being,
I know,
out there.
you're getting emotional.
Yeah,
I see
it's-
your eyes. Here, hold my hand real
it's okay.
quick.
It touches me, right?
Yeah.
These kids, when you give them the food, the smile,
Yeah.
the joy that they have, it makes your heart just explode.
Yeah, you guys are doing
right?
amazing
It's
things.
so great.
And full disclosure, I was on reduced lunch as a kid, and
Oh,
I
wow.
remember being embarrassed by that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's really cool that you guys can kind of just do that discreetly, so they don't have to like shout it to the world, like, "Hey, this kid probably doesn't have a lot of money." Like,
Right.
because you're right, the kids can be so rude and bully and that kind of thing, just because they are maybe a little bit different or have a different lifestyle. And I
Sure.
just think it's awful. But I think what you guys are doing is fantastic. So
you.
again, they can do the QR code, or is there a website too?
Yeah, certainly. It's firstcoast.blessingsinAbackpack.org.
Okay.
We're on Facebook, as well. You can go find us by just searching on First Coast Blessings in a Backpack. And you can follow us. Please follow us, because all of our events are there. We do little things throughout the year, but this is certainly our big focus right now.
Well, I appreciate you both coming on, and the soup is delicious. So thanks again.
Thank you.
And if you're in the market, maybe